Hello, E. Hello, hello, hello. So today is going to be kind of different. Only slightly. Only slightly. Cause, well, the title says it all, but you guys know what I have access to today. And that's going to be the Summerset Beta. Now if you guys don't actually know what this is, for anybody just tuning in, Summerset is going to be the new expansion for Elder Scrolls Online. It's going to come out at some point in June, I think. So they're letting some of us, beta test it, which is awesome. And we actually have a somewhat looser NDA for this. I can only show you guys so much of the main storyline. I think after the first quest, I technically have to stop with that. But, I can show you that. I can show you some of the side quests and such. Plus, I can also show off, the zone a bit, where we're starting out. So, full disclosure, I did play through some of this yesterday, once I got the PTR downloaded, just because I wanted to be sure I knew where to stop. So this isn't going to be like a completely raw / blind reaction to this, because I have a vague idea of what's going on. But I also went through it really quickly at the time, so I wouldn't spoil myself too much. So, but I'm not going to do that this time. I'm going to actually, go through the thing. And just show you what we got so far. Anyway, they've been asking us to make some completely new characters for this, just to, test out the starting experience and everything. So we're going to do some of that. And I'm just going to show you, what the new tutorial is going to look like. And just, a general look at the starting zone and such. So let's dive in. Let's check it out. Because I think that's about it for the disclaimers that I have to go through. And I know we're technically starting an hour later than we have in the past couple of weeks, but I wasn't sure that I'd have enough to take up 3 hours. So we're just sticking with what we got and going into the game screen. Now, for some reason, Novice gear is not displaying, so we have a very, very naked cat right now. But I like the Khajiit. They've sort of grown on me. So we have a little... Well, she's not little. I've pretty much maxed out the height slider on her. But, a Khajiit. You're going to create them. At this point, I've run through the tutorial a few times. So we are going to do this. We're going to do it anyway. We're not going to skip it. We're going to go right through it so you guys can see. Now, they haven't patched this since I tried it the other day. So I don't know if there's any explanation as to how we wind up where we are when the tutorial starts. The basics of the tutorial have not changed. It's very similar to previous tutorials for ESO, I believe, where it's, showing you how to move, how to attack, all that stuff. But there's like a new story version in there as well, so sort of kicks off the whole Summerset story. As always, the loading artwork is gorgeous. I'm not sure where exactly this is in Summerset, but it's beautiful. I love the trees and everything. It's really pretty. It's also very, very slow to load. So we might be here for a bit. But how is everybody? How are you? Are you guys excited? I hope you are, because I am. I do not remember it being this slow yesterday. I really wonder what it's going to be like for, you know, existing players who... Like, once the expansion actually comes out, I really wonder what it's going to be like for existing players when we get into it. So, I'm actually looking forward to seeing that once the game is live. But I don't know yet. I only know what's been currently presented to me. Oh, sorry to hear that about the headache, though, E. Painkillers. Lots of painkillers. I'm good. I'm kind of excited about this, so... Okay, I have no idea what the heck that was. Beta has been a bit odd. Like, I will just say that. I know yesterday when I was testing this out, some characters had randomly loaded in and they were naked. I don't even know. It's been an interesting experience with the beta. Half of the experience is loading screens. No, I kid. I'm making lunch so I can take a pain reliever because my parents want me to walk down and pick up some bread for subs. Ooh. Okay, so we are apparently... Wow. Okay. This is not where we should have started. But okay, sure. This is what I'm talking about, though. Some of us load in, and we are naked. So let's check my inventory. Do I have... Whoa. Okay, I'm pretty sure I should not have all of this stuff. But I do. I'm very confused, is what I am right now. Okay, so what we're gonna do real quick is we're gonna log out because I don't even know what the heck is happening. You know, maybe it's because I played a variant of this character yesterday. It doesn't completely recognize brand new thing, maybe? We shall see. We shall see. What? I did not want to... Oh! Oh, no, wait. I know what happened. Okay, hold on. I accidentally copied a thing because I didn't understand what was going on. Sorry about this, folks. This was not entirely my plan for today, as you probably guessed. Making some quick adjustments, which I know I could just randomly start off with the thing, but I liked the look of her before, so... This will literally take me like 2 seconds. Great. Play. Take 2. So apparently, one button lets you make a brand new thing, and just selecting another tab puts you at max level with literally everything in your inventory, which I did not realize at the time. Do not make my mistakes if you have this beta, my friends. Okay, so here we are.
Can you hear me? My name is Oriandra. I'll help you get out of this place. You aren't frozen. You just think you are. You can move. You just need to remember how.
So as of right now, we have no explanation as to what we're doing in here, how we got here. I'm sure there's going to be like a little thing prior to this where you'll be able to find that out. Right now, we do not have such a thing. I also need to temporarily adjust the camera because... Holy... Too far over my shoulder. Okay.
Now remember your strength, your power. Take a weapon. Feel the weight in your hand.
We have a sword. I have to say though, out of all...
Beyond the door. You need to see for yourself before I tell you more.
Out of all the outfits your character starts off with, and the little tutorials, I like this one the most, I think. Whoa. That was a door 2 seconds ago. Okay. This is just pretty. Can we appreciate this for just like a second? Let's just look at this. ESO continues to deliver on beautiful environments. Additionally, you guys may notice the text Nightless appearing in various spots on the screen. This is because this is a beta thing, and, you know, they want to make sure nobody is showing off things they're technically not allowed to show. So, here we are.
You've been imprisoned in this mind trap by an entity called Katora. Its magic is powerful, but you're stronger than you know. It may appear beautiful, but it's an illusion. A trap designed to control you. Katora won't tolerate your resistance much longer.
Ha 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 ha! There is no escape. I will break you in time. Watch as I turn your own memories against you.
Defend yourself. In the mind trap, memories can kill you. Another one. Defend yourself and strike back.
Fuck.
A magic user. Interrupt the spell and retaliate. Well done. With every memory that returns, your resistance grows stronger. Now follow me.
We have no explanation for any of this as of right now. We don't know where we are, really know where we are, how we got here. We just know that this is a place.
I can't go any farther in this form. If Katora notices me, we'll both be lost. You need to reach the tower to escape the mind trap. I can't go with you, but I'll send messages to guide you. Just believe in yourself and you can do this. You simply need to jump.
We also don't really know who she is right now. So hopefully we're going to find that out at some point. Whee! That is way too satisfying, I'm just saying. That's... Also, I wound up grabbing a Nightblade again because I freaking love the class. Don't judge me. Do not judge me. What is in here? Sadly, Beta does not come with unlimited bag space. I wish it did. This place is freaking beautiful, though. Apparently, you're trapped in your own mind. It's true. Oh, look, another player who is also trapped in here. Where are we going? I really love the freaking scenery in here, though. It's beautiful. Where am I even going? Of course, because screw roads. Ooh. This place is really pretty. Like, I'm kind of hoping we get to see it again.
The pearl is the key to escaping this mine trap.
The Abyssal Pearl. We're gonna touch it. Oh, look. This is apparently my nightmare. I don't know why. I am pretty sure no one would ever have a nightmare of this thing.
Well done. Now destroy the pearl and wake up.
Destroying a pearl. Woo! And now we wind up in Summerset. The shiniest place in Tamriel. As far as I know, because my knowledge of Tamriel is currently limited to the entirety of
Easy
Vardenfell.
now. You did well.
And what I've seen in the core game. Hello, Oriandra. I freaking love your hair. See, on you it works. On her it works. If you look on any other race, that hairstyle looks very odd.
It gladdens my heart to see you awake and free, my friend. You're the first to respond to my help and escape from that entity's grasp.
Thanks for helping me, but who are you exactly?
I am Oriandra, and I wear the cloak of the Psijic Order. I came to Summerset at the behest of our Rite Master when I sensed a dark and powerful mind magic emanating from this area. When I noticed your predicament, I knew I had to intercede.
What's the Psijic Order?
The Psijic Order is an ancient society of mages, more akin to a monastic order than to the upstart Mages Guild, for example. We once served as advisors to the rulers of Tamriel, before we departed the world to pursue other interests.
What does that mean? You departed the world?
It means just that. We took our island of Artaeum and sent it someplace else to better promote meditative study and contemplation. We maintain an interest in Tamriel, though, hence my appearance here during your time of need.
Tell me more about the mind trap.
I haven't isolated the source of the mind magic, except that the malevolent entity calls itself Keturah. It imprisoned you in the mind trap in order to control you, but to what purpose, I'm not sure.
Who or what is Keturah?
I have no idea. Whoever or whatever Keturah is, it wields powerful mind magic. Much more powerful than anything I've ever encountered before. The mind trap is an insidious spell that has ensorcelled a number of victims. I'm still watching over them.
And part of the plotline, I'm assuming, of Summerset is figuring out who Keturah is, so that's going to be fun. Other victims?
You weren't the only newcomer to wander into this mind trap. Even a number of high elves have succumbed to the dark entity's power. With my help, though, you were the first to break free. That gives me hope that I can eventually save the others.
I kind of hope this dialogue switches up a bit if you're actually playing a high elf, but I don't know. If that was all in my mind, how come I still have the items I found in there?
You noticed that, did you? Very observant. The mind trap created replicas of items you already possessed. You needed them, so they became real inside the illusion. And of course, you'd still have them in the waking world. They are real, after all.
Well, if I can ever repay you for your help, let me know.
Take a moment to rest, but once you've shaken off any residual effects of the spell, I might require your assistance. And take this. I assume it belongs to you. It was near your unconscious body when I found you. I must return to the Eldbur ruins to the north and aid the others caught in Keturah's mind trap. If you find yourself in the area, you might be able to assist me. Stay safe, and remember, you have a friend in the Psijic Order.
And that is where the tutorial experience ends. But we are not done. We are not done, my friends. No, because I still have one part of the main quest I'm legally allowed to show you, because that's not under NDA. Anything else past that, however, anything else after that is So... we do have a bit, but...
Let the cat fight those monsters! I'm getting out of here! The island sprung a leak! Run!
The island sprung a leak. That does not sound like an actual thing. And I will deal with him, I just want to raid this little encampment first, see what's here. No, nothing good. Okay.
First, the Queen issues a decree that changes the status of Summerset from an isolated paradise into a tourist attraction. Now monsters, sea creatures, I've never seen anything like them. Well, I say let the cat fight them. Better him than me.
You do realize you're talking to a cat, right? Monsters? Cat? What happened?
Suddenly the ground opened, spewing water and strange creatures. They attacked us. Luckily, one of the newcomers, a Khajiit, leaped in and drove them back. Called himself Razumdar. He could probably use some help if you're so inclined.
I'll go talk to him. I do. I am indeed walking a very fine line right now. Hey, Razumdar. I remember you.
Have you ever seen such creatures? Raz has not. Probably neither have you. You are a newcomer, yes? New to this island of high elves? This one has an eye for such things. And you look capable. So can Raz interest you in some cloak and dagger work?
Cloak and dagger work? Sounds ominous.
Ominous? No, nothing of the sort. Well, maybe a little of the sort.
I love
Depends
him
on
so
how
much.
things develop. Raz has come to Summerset at the behest of Queen Irene to make sure her decree regarding the opening of the island proceeds as she directed.
So, how can I help?
Ask some questions, determine the mood in Shimmerin, and see how the newcomers are faring. Rumors have reached the Queen, and she's concerned. So Razumdar comes to see what is happening and fight strange creatures. Now Raz is concerned as well.
I'll go ask some questions around the city.
While you ask questions around the city, Raz can take care of some other business. It may or may not involve scratching and clawing. Let's meet near the entrance to Shimmerin when you have something to report.
What were those strange creatures I saw you fighting?
Raz never saw such monsters in his life. They appear related to water, but this one tends to avoid this stuff. That pearl, though, Raz swears it was calling those creatures. A mystery for another time, perhaps. Now, we need to see to the newcomers.
Anybody specifically you want me to talk to regarding the Queen's decree?
As a matter of fact, Raz made a list. Old Newell, a high elf artisan, spoke out. See what she complained about. Then there's Soxolza, a persecuted Argonian newcomer. Finally, Ranuel, a city resident noted in the Divine Prosecution's observation log.
What did Old Newell speak out about, and where can I find her?
Old Newell complained about it. No. Raz doesn't want to prejudice your investigation. You will find out when you talk to her. The artists like to gather shells along the eastern coast. She uses them to make paints and dyes.
Ronald doesn't sound like a high elf name.
True. Not enough syllables. Ranul's a Redguard, whose family has lived in Shimmerin for generations. He's a well-respected trader, with a few warehouses along the docks. Talk to him before the Divine Prosecution decides to arrest him.
What's the Divine Prosecution?
The Divine Prosecution serves as lawkeepers and protectors of social standards. Very persnickety. When rules are broken, they record it in their observation logs. If your name winds up on their list, things get complicated.
Okay, what do you mean about this Argonian being persecuted, whose name I cannot pronounce and I do not want to screw it up?
Something to do with monks and newcomer registration. Raz is looking into that. Last I heard, Soxolza was seen leaving the city and heading west. probably trying to reach the water. Lizards like water, yes? Not Roz. Ugh. Roz hates the wet stuff.
So what does all this have to do with that geyser and those creatures?
Nothing at all. Unless you think they came to Summerset because of the Queen's decree. No, that would be ridiculous. Let's not lose focus. Just see what all Newell, Soxolza, and Radnul have to say about newcomers and the mood in Shimmerine.
And what do you expect me to learn by talking to these people?
We need to confirm these rumors or else put an end to them. Everyone should be pleased with the Queen's decree. Opening the border shows progress, yes? However, if any of her loyal subjects reject progress, well, Raz needs to know that too.
I will go talk to them.
While you ask questions around the city, Raz can take care of some other business.
Okay. Bye then, Roz. We have a person out this way, so let's go talk to them first. That is a transparent horse. That is very odd. We have so many naked people. Oh my god. I can't even with this place. Where is she? Where is this NPC I'm supposed to be talking to? Oh, there she is. Soxolza, thank you.
Find your own patch of beach.
Oh wow, even her voice sounds so pretentious. Oh my god.
Not that you'd understand the concept, but the path to Alaxon requires dedication and complete concentration. I must find the perfect shells, or my pigments will be substandard. And do you know what that will do to my art? Exactly.
What's the path to Alaxon?
An ultimate concept practiced widely here in Summerset. Alaxon is the state of perfection that every High Elf strives for. The path to Alaxon represents the approach we take to achieve that state. Now, why have you interrupted my work?
I heard that you made complaints in Shimmerine. I would like to hear about that.
I believe in caution as much as the next High Elf, but sometimes the rules get in the way of common sense. My apprentice lived here for more than a year. Good help is so hard to find, especially among the newcomers. And she was adept at making dyes.
So what happened to your apprentice?
They took her away. Said they had to scrutinize her qualifications, test her knowledge of culture and etiquette. But I haven't seen her since. My work suffers, so of course I complained to the monks. Now I have to gather my own shells.
Did the monks offer any explanation as to where she was or when she'd be returned?
They told me I could fill out some forms and appeal to the kin lady. But who has time for such bureaucracy? And for a wood elf? I've said too much. I have work to do, and all this aggravation has diverted my path to Alaxon.
I'll let you get back to your work.
Perfection requires constant vigilance, so back to it.
Also, considering my main character is a wood elf, I'm a little insulted on her behalf. Also, this is the world right now. I mean, look at this. This is beautiful. This place is just beautiful. I love the trees. I even love that town over there. For the record, this, as far as I can tell, is the entirety of the zones we're going to be dealing with in Summerset. Which, for the record, Vardenfell was up here. This is all of Tamriel here. Summerset as a zone collectively looks like it's a lot bigger than Vardenfell. So I can only imagine we're going to be like all over this place. I'm waiting for them to bring Black Marsh. Maybe that'll be our next expansion after this. I kind of hope so. Needs more Argonians. Speaking for myself, though, I'm a little too attached to the Dominion, but this place is freaking beautiful. I love it. It's so pretty. It is so pretty. Players trying on gear sets. This entire place speaks to my aesthetics so much. I love it. I love it. It's so pretty. Okay, let's go find the... Let's see what's over this way, because I have a quest I need to do over here. The way shrines don't change too much between places, so that's always nice. And this right here is Serene, where you can see everybody and everything. Dominion scum. Hey! Hey! I play what I like, thank you. I know what I like, and it's this. The bonus of the beta, though, is because we're testing all this stuff, they've given us, like, a ridiculous amount of crown coins to play with. So you know what? I'm going to grab a mount that's over here somewhere. Because why not? I want a pony. Oh, that's pretty. I like this one. There. Now I have pony. Okay. Pony! Okay. Oh, and the Argonian is... The Argonian I'm supposed to talk to, Saxolza, is dead. Well, that puts a damper on things. Shamat, Summerset is not the wondrous paradise the heralds proclaimed it to be. Despite the fine words in the Queen's decree, the High Elves want nothing to do with outsiders. They treat the newcomers worse than a mud flea on a guar. As soon as I stepped off the boat, priests from the monastery collected me for some sort of cultural assessment to ascertain my understanding of societal rules and regulations. However, no one actually asked me any questions. They locked me in a cell somewhere in the bowels of the monastery, along with other newcomers to the island. Something about the whole affair felt wrong to me, like warm water in an otherwise cool stream. When I heard one of the monks give thanks with a Daedric prayer, okay, I knew I had to get out of there. These are the talents I learned from associates who may or may not have belonged to the Thieves Guild. I know you disapprove of my friends, and slipped out of the cell and away from the monastery. In the morning, I planned to head to Alinor. Hopefully, I can secure passage back to Murkmire there. Frankly, at this point, any destination would be preferable to here. Saxolza. I feel so bad for him. I really do. I mean, what even? Hey! No! Stop that. You do not get to feast on the body of a dead Argonian. What is wrong with you? We have a side mission over this way that I will grab when I come out of the city. And I know it is the most tragic thing. It seriously is. Do not need to go that way. It was a newt. It was indeed. Well, I'm thinking about it though. Coming over here, because there's a stable master.
The High Elves aren't so bad.
Yes, I'm aware. Oh, I don't have gold for that yet. Duh. Or a salamander. Yeah, I'm not sure which it is. But welcome, my friends, to Serene. The architecture here is beautiful. I'm kind of in love with it. we have a side mission over this way.
Well,
Fascinating application of the technique. Welcome. Are you here on Mage's Guild business?
Oh, Mage Guild. Hi.
Yes, of course. Always good to speak with another. We're book hunters. We provide
Okay, we're
excellent.
just gonna deal with that first. So we have the Mage's Guild line unlocked. It's gonna come up one way or the other. Okay, where am I even going? Where's this NPC I need to talk to? I'm running the wrong way. I need to go this way. That is part of the problem with this place. It is very... You don't have much of a city, but I feel like I'm constantly getting turned around in here anyway. It's beautiful, do not get me wrong. I'm just constantly running the wrong way.
Next time, I mean, welcome to our hall.
Unlocking Fighters Guild.
Ah, then let...
Here, at least you get access to that a lot sooner, I feel like, than you did in Morrowind.
What is it?
Because it's, like, right there. Also, can I just ask, what exactly are these pieces on my character's hips attached to? They don't look like they're attached to anything. I don't even know. Alright, we had one more person we need to go talk to over this way. Ronald.
A newcomer in the warehouse district. Unusual, but how can I help you today, my friend?
I was wondering how your name ended up in the Divine Prosecution's observation log.
The Divine? Who told you that? If a Justiciar sent you to try and trick me into confessing... No. The High Elves would never send a newcomer to perform such a task. But I admit it. I made my thoughts known.
And what were those thoughts, if you don't mind me asking?
I arranged to bring my cousin here to work with me. The ship arrived, but all the newcomers were carted away. For questioning, they said. I complained to the kin lady and anyone else who would listen. And what has it gotten me? Nothing.
You're not a high elf. Have you lived in Summerset very long?
Oh, my family has been here for generations and generations. Before the Queen's decree, outsiders might have been rare, but we were not unheard of. Our business has grown and gets better every day. That's why I sent for my cousin. We need the help.
Do you like living here?
Summerset is a rare and beautiful jewel in the Abetian Sea. I love it here. The High Elves treat us like children, but they have never been hostile. The Queen's decree has stirred the waters, though. I fear it will get worse before it gets better.
I mean, fair, really. Let's unlock this thing. Okay. And now back the way we came. I don't know if it's a graphical glitch so much as it is just oddly separate when I run, but I don't know. Let's go find our friend Razundar. I have a horse. Why am I not riding it? Look at my horse. My horse is amazing. Yes, I must do it every single time now. I need to. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules. I just do. Where are you, Raz? Where are you, Raz? Whoa. Guy, bring doom upon you. You've tempted me into playing more ESO. Well,
This
I'm
is
not.
unheard of. Why have you closed the monastery?
Good people, I hear your concerns.
Well, the workers I hired,
They were aboard the ship from Rivenspire.
The Kin Lady and I, we have only your best interests in mind. Every guest must be sequestered while we ascertain their suitability for Altmer society.
The old dog's right. Lock up the newcomers.
Send the newcomers back where they came from. We don't want them here.
Rude. Rude. Sorry. Guy, bring doom upon you. You've tempted me to play more ESO. I'm not going to say I'm entirely innocent about that, but that might have been part of me streaming it so often. More friends. Let's talk to Raz.
Such anger. Raz never expected to hear such words from the Queen's loyal subjects. The sentiment isn't universal, but enough feel this way for Raz to be concerned. Did you learn anything interesting from the people I sent you to talk to?
Well, the artist's assistant and the Redguard's cousin have both been sequestered. Trying to click on this. Might not actually let me do it.
Sequestered,
There we go.
Just a different word for imprisoned, yes. Ranul's cousin just arrived, but Ol Newell's assistant has lived on Summerset since long before the Queen ever issued her decree. What about the lizard? What did Soxolza have to say?
Well, first of all, I'm pretty sure you shouldn't call him the lizard. That just seems insulting. But that said, Soxolza was dead by the time I reached him. I found this letter in his pack.
Why would the Aldar gather up newcomers and non-High Elf residents alike and send them to the monastery? Does the Kin Lady condone this behavior? Raz's head itches, and not in a good way. Our course is clear, Five Claw. We must go to the monastery.
All right, I'll help you investigate.
Raz admires your enthusiasm, but this one needs you to enter the monastery on your own. Raz has other fish to catch. This one will help you get past the sentry, though. When you notice that the sentry is distracted, just sleep quietly inside.
Have I mentioned I love Razumdar? Because I do. I really do. He's just fun. He was entirely the reason why I'm like, let's roll a Khajiit for the beta. Because I freaking love him. He's just that cool. Okay, we go this way this time. And again, just the architecture of this city is beautiful. I love it. I love these towers. I even kind of love the snooty high elves, which seems like a very weird thing to say, but I do.
Wild cliff racers spread their wings so broad, and lesser birds bend their knees so awed.
We have random performers and everything. It's so pretty. I love this place so much.
Mara, help me. Mara, help me find my son.
Hi.
An adventurer? Oh, praise you, Mara, for hearing my prayers. Please, newcomer, I'm desperate for help. My son, Arathel, has gone missing. No one will tell me what happened to him.
Okay, slow down. Tell me what happened.
Yes, I'm sorry. The last time I saw him, he was agitated, scared. I asked him what was wrong, but he left without a word. The guards arrived later. They said he turned himself in, that he was involved in a plot to kill our Sapiarch, Icantar.
You say he turned himself in? He's not in his cell?
No, he vanished. They say he escaped. Can you believe it? Why would he turn himself in only to escape a few hours later? They're hiding something, I know it. Please, Caraval, help me find my boy. He would never hurt anyone. I swear it.
Okay, I will look for your son.
You have a perfect heart, newcomer. None of my neighbors would lift a finger to help me. The guards placed Arathel in a cell beneath the Kin Lady's manor. I'm told the Justiciar of Remand is there now. A mer named Telerion. He must know something.
Would your son have any reason to kill this Sapiarch?
No, Ikentar treats us like family. Arathel is Ikentar's apprentice, you see? He was so proud when the attestation came through. He's been a bit withdrawn, though. I found some Aprax literature in his room. But it's just a phase, right?
Aprax? The heck is that?
Some do, yes. Treatises on
Okay,
it.
we skipped through part of that, but I'm gonna go to that place later.
Damn it, why won't this work?
Did you see a golden knight?
I have no idea what that was, and I'm not sure I want to know.
That was weird. Sometimes I kind of want to say that to people too. I really do. But
Raz owes you for that game of cards and has come to pay.
Well, I don't recall any. You say I won some gold?
Don't you remember? Raz always pays his debts, and he always buys the drinks.
oh, Roz, I love you. Also, I apologize if the lighting is gonna look a little wonky in a bit. Using natural lighting right now, and the light is slowly creeping in my direction. The Monastery of Serene Harmony is what this place is called. I will be honest, I wasn't expecting the High Elves to be the sort of people who would have this sort of thing. But here we are. It's very pretty, though. We have a cluish thing over here. List of sequestered guests. Let's see. Wood elves, 4 males, 3 females, all claim to be Dominion citizens. One says she's lived in Summerset for more than a year, moved to preparation cells. Khajiit, 6 males, 9 females, all claim to be Dominion citizens. Send half to the preparation cells, the other half to holding. Argonians, 4, gender inconclusive. You can tell with muck swimmers. Move to preparation cells for immediate siphoning? The hell? Bredens, 1 male, 2 female, claim to be traders from Wayrest, or did they say Daggerfall? Does it even matter? Why am I writing all this down? What does the new Aldark plan to do with this information? Place in holding cells. Red Guards, 2 males, 4 females, all arrived on a ship from Hammerfell. One says she was sent for by Ronald the Trader. Send half to holding and the other half to preparation. Nords, 1 male, claims to be part of something called the Nord Cultural Exchange. Send to holding. Well, that doesn't sound good. What else do we have down here? Let's see. A whole bunch of books, which is fun. Kin Lady's Letter. My dear Aldark Tilkalar, I'm so glad you suggested transferring to our beloved monastery. I was happy to use my influence to make that happen, especially after that insightful discussion we had concerning Queen Iren's radical and frankly dangerous decree. I look forward to working with you to make sure Shimmerine and indeed all of Summerset remain safe and secure. Your plan to sequester newcomers in order to test their suitability for residency in Shimmerine is a stroke of genius. Determining who has the ability and temperament to become productive members of our society and who does not will allow us to spot troublemakers and lackadaisical transients before any damage is done. It isn't a perfect solution, but it will suffice until we can urge the unforeseen queen to rescind this order and send all the Nebara, the unwelcome, back to where they came from. Assuming list of candidates you deem acceptable for life in Summerset, I'm sure Proxy Queen Alwanarwe will appreciate having documentation concerning who we permitted to stay and who we sent away. I keep saying that Summerset is sacrosanct. Let Ordon deal with the other races. After all, our beloved queen spends all her time there anyway, carousing with cats and wood elves. I'm sure she'd love more company. Kin Lady Avenus. She does not sound like a fun person. That was a cat. Like an actual cat. There is a cat on this bookshelf. There is a cat. Trust me to be excited about NPC cats. Here. Hello.
Oh, not now, please. Your spiritual well-being can wait until after my nap.
Where can I find the people that have been sequestered?
You'll have to ask one of the monks that the new Aldark brought with him. They deal with all the newcomer testing and evaluations. I'm just a simple monk trying to catch up on my sleep. That was a hint, by the way.
I really hope we can, E. You must have some idea where they're sequestering the newcomers.
Again with the questions about the newcomers. Why do you care about the complexities of Altma bureaucracy? Still, if I had to make a guess, I'd say they were taking into the Undercroft for registration and processing. Now go away.
Okay, oh, wait,
No, not now. You'll have to... Aldok Tilkala arrived right after the Queen issued her decree. He came highly recommended by Kinlady Avanice, or so I heard. It's not unusual for monks to form attachments and move together, but there's something strange about that bunch.
What do you mean?
The Aldok and his monks keep to themselves. They've taken the Undercroft for their own purposes and ordered the rest of us to avoid the ancient vaults beneath the monastery. Now, please, let me get back to my nap.
Anything else I should know?
The monastery should be a place of peace and meditation. The Aldok has closed us down until further notice. That means if any of the monks spot you, they'll raise the alarm. Me? I never saw you. Now, if you don't mind, my nap awaits.
Okay, go back to sleep then. You're not helpful. Let's try up the stairs. Aha! Okay. Whoops.
You've got to the count of 3 to leave. 1.
Not that anybody's actually stopping me from being up here. Well, this looks familiar.
Unusual knick-knack for an Aldok's office, wouldn't you agree?
Hello.
I noticed you skulking around while I was engaged in some skulking of my own. I suppose we both came to the monastery with a similar purpose in mind.
What purpose would that be?
The sequestered newcomers. I came to find out what happened to a friend. I assume that's what brought you here as well? A house of worship shouldn't be used as an internment camp, and it shouldn't be locked to the public either.
I saw a pearl like that. There were strange creatures nearby.
Interesting. I've never seen anything quite like it. I find it intriguing and a bit disturbing. But we aren't here to discuss curios. Strange creatures notwithstanding, we need to find out what's happening with the missing newcomers.
How did you happen to get past the sentry, by the way?
The sentry doesn't appear to have stopped you, so I could ask you the same question. Let's just agree that we both have our methods. Curious, but I feel that there's more going on in Shimmerine than the usual politics and community relations.
Well, what else could be going on here?
That's the question, my cautious friend. We have a newly appointed Aldok and a disgruntled kin lady, both opposed to the Queen's decree. What's their connection to the missing newcomers? I was about to explore the Undercroft. Care to join me?
I'll meet you there.
A curious pearl. I wonder where the Aldok acquired it.
We do not know.
Probably not important. I'll meet you in the Undercroft, and we can see what's going on with the newcomers.
Alright guys, give me just 1 second because I need to deal with the light. It is getting to be kind of annoying and in my eyes. So just 1 second. A giant oyster. That would be kind of funny. Like, I'm not gonna lie. There we go. Light fixed. Back we go.
I should be seeing your back walking out of here by now.
What do you think I'm doing, dude?
Why are you here?
Like, it's weird. Nobody stops me. No one stops me.
Something's wrong down here. I sense magic. Vile magic. Cages? These people did nothing to deserve such treatment.
Oh, wow.
There's someone alive over there. See if you can help her.
Oh my god. Look at this is disturbing. This is disturbing. Hi.
Thank the divines. You aren't one of the monks. Please, let me out of here.
Why did they lock you in a cage?
It's a nightmare. We came to Summerset to seek new opportunities. We barely stepped off the ship when they marched us to the monastery. Instead of questioning us or the usual high elf bureaucracy, they locked us in these cages.
There are only a few of you here. Where are the rest of the newcomers?
The monks gathered them a few moments ago and took them through the door on the far side of the chamber. Please, let me out of here before they take me away like the others.
I'll unlock the cage and let's see what's going on. Unlocking cage, or trying to.
Is that a scoffin?
Yeah, that looks like Daedra. That looks like Daedra.
A Daedra? Here? And that's a scoffin, if I remember my Daedric recitations correctly. Very curious.
What's a dead scoffin doing in a monastery devoted to the Eight?
An excellent question, and one I hope to find the answer to. From the evidence before us, it appears this Nord killed the scoffin before he succumbed to his own wounds. Good for him. I found this key on the creature's belt, so we can open that door.
That's where the prisoner said the monks took the rest of the newcomers.
Then I suggest we pick up the pace. We need to determine what's actually happening down here, and who's behind all this. Without answers to those questions, we won't be able to decide on our best course of action.
What about your missing friend?
I'll explain everything later. For now, we need to hurry.
Opening the door. Oh. Oh, well, that's not good. There are people down.
Cultists?
Where is she? Where'd she go?
The pearl's draining these people.
I know she has dialogue she has to go through, but there's, like, no one here, so I don't know what exactly she's waiting for. Come on. You have a pearl. You should do something with it. Come on. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna try it.
More newcomers?
Here we are.
Unfortunately, the magic only affects those who have been prepared. But never fear. Your turn will come.
There we go. And then using the pearl to drain them all. That is just disturbing. That is just disturbing. What's over here? I know I should be more focused with what's going on. This is me. I'm easily distracted. Let's go deal with the cultists. Hi!
I'll deal with the pearl. You hold off these creatures.
Can do. Oh, hey! No, stop that.
The pearl's magic attracts these creatures. Hold them off while I complete my spell.
Oh. Oh, this is like the thing that we saw in the nightmare. And this is one of the things Roz was fighting earlier. Pearl dealt with. Yay.
Come on, let's talk outside.
Into the labyrinth we go.
Those poor people. This wasn't just about newcomers and opposing the Queen's decree. That was Daedric magic back there. I just wish we had arrived a few moments earlier.
What happened to the pearl? Did you destroy it?
I promised to explain what I know. I suppose that now's as good a time as any. I'm a member of the Psijic Order. Our Rite Master sent me to investigate a warning we received about a plot involving Summerset. My inquiries led me here.
I met Oriandra of the Psijic Order earlier.
Oriandra is indeed a member of our ancient monastic society. We once served as advisors to the rulers of Tamriel, but that was before we removed our island home from the world. Now this threat has drawn us back. But why are you involved in all this?
I'm working with Razumdar, one of the Queen's eyes, but what happened to the pearl?
An eye of the Queen? Interesting. I diffused the Daedric magic and transported the pearl to Artaeum, the Psijic island for safekeeping and study, so we can learn more about it. But we can discuss this further once we get out of here.
Alright, let's go. Escape the Undercroft.
That will not...
This door. Hi. Oh, that's just rude. That is very rude. Knock it off. I will be honest, I did not like two-handed swords in this game, but this is kind of the only weapon I have at the moment, so... Actually, wait, no, that's not true. That is not true at all. I have a bow. Aha. And sadly, just one other sword, otherwise I'd put that on.
These pitiful creatures should know their
The bow is not much better, but it's something. Additional bonus of dealing with the Fighters Guild stuff earlier. Like within the second of you getting to Summerset rather, you unlock it almost immediately, and all of these Daedra that you murder count towards XP for it. So every Daedra you kill nets you points for the Fighters Guild, which is kind of awesome. Okay, whoop. And then I accidentally aggro everything. Oh, jeez. Suddenly aggroing everything. This is really not that much better. But at least it feels a tiny bit faster than the bow that the two-hander does. I'd really prefer dual wielding, but sadly, I do not have another sword to use. Nope, no thank you. No thank you. Back out to Summerset proper.
Living on Altaim for a few centuries doesn't prepare you for physical activity. Let the Eye of the Queen know what we discovered, and I'll catch up with you later.
Okay. This is beautiful. It's like a garden maze or something. It's so pretty. Okay. Where are we even going? This way, I think. Like, I almost don't even want to run around on a mountain here. It's just, it's that pretty. I just want to take it all in. Okay, where is Raz? Raz is upstairs. Hey, Raz.
Ah, this one's new partner returns. What interesting scandal did you uncover in the monastery? Tell Raz every juicy detail.
The people that were sequestered were killed to power a Daedric ritual. I found this letter.
That isn't the kind of scandal Raz was hoping for. Murder, Daedric rituals, and traitorous behavior have a way of ruining an otherwise perfect day. We need to learn the extent of the Kin Lady's involvement, and by we, Raz means you.
You want me to go and accuse the Kin Lady of conspiring with a Daedric cult?
Accuse? Not exactly. Raz wants you to talk to her. See what she knows about the Oldark. The Kin Lady is meeting with local leaders. Attend that meeting and learn the truth. This invitation and set of elegant clothes will get you through the door.
I also met a mage from the Sijic Order in the monastery.
A Sijic? Raz has heard rumors, but there are always rumors about the Sijics. For an island of sages who disappeared more than 300 years ago, they certainly seem to get around. Did this Sijic mage say what the Order was investigating?
Something about a warning, and she seemed pretty interested in the life-sucking pearl.
There was a life-sucking pearl? You should probably have led with that bit of information.
Yeah, probably.
Well, we can worry about the Sijic mage and figure out where these pearls came from later. For now, go see what the Kin Lady has to say.
Shouldn't you speak with her? You do work before the Queen, after all.
Kin Lady Avanice and Raz do not get along. You see, there was a horse, a platter of pudding tarts, and... No. This one won't bore you with the sordid details. Besides, everyone behaves well when they see Raz. You will learn more than I would.
I really want to know the story behind the horse and platter of pudding tarts. I really do. Sadly, we will never get to find out. Where are we even going?
I sell to the nobility.
This way. And we're still going with this main mission. Yeesh.
Step light, stride far.
Excuse me. I honestly thought we'd be... Okay, let's put on this elegant outfit, and oh my god. Oh my god. This is the most ridiculous thing. This is the most ridiculous thing. I kind of love it, but at the same time, I feel terrible about it. Inside.
Yes? And who might you be?
I need to speak to Kin Lady Avanice.
The Kin Lady is currently engaged. She's holding a conference with Shimmerine's elite to discuss certain political matters.
I know. I have an invitation.
Yes. So you do.
And his fingers
And
dipped
may
in
I say
paper.
that your outfit is suitably elegant. Please, head into the garden.
Thank you.
We all have concerns regarding the Queen's decree.
I assure you that I am working with all Dark Takala to safeguard the sanctity of Shimmerine and all of Summerset. Enjoy the food and drink. Business of the city requires my attention, but I shall rejoin you shortly.
Oh, hello, Aldark.
How bold of you. The Neberah dares to stand in my holy presence. Very well, bold Neberah. What can the new Aldark of Shimmerine do for you? And please, try not to bore me or spray any spittle on my spotless vestments.
I hear that you and the Kin Lady have a plan for administering the Queen's decree.
You heard that somewhere, did you? I'll have to have a discussion with the Divine Prosecution about how lax our security has become. No, I jest. The Kin Lady and I have nothing but the best interests of Summerset and the newcomers in mind.
Is that why you're sequestering newcomers and other non-high elves beneath the monastery?
You really are well informed about things here in Shimmerine, aren't you? For a Neberah.
You keep calling me that. What does it mean?
You're right. Where are my manners? Using a word you couldn't possibly be expected to understand. It means unwelcome. As in, you are not welcome here.
I see. And is it common for high elf monks to conspire with Daedra?
That's a serious accusation to toss around so casually. What did you say your name was again? I want to make sure to add it to the Divine Prosecution's observation log. For your own protection, you understand.
If you'll excuse me, I just remembered I have someplace else to be.
I suddenly remembered some business I need to deal with as well. Feel free to pester the other guests in my absence.
I do not like him. His voice is like very reminiscent of just a jerk in general. I am not a fan. Anyway, up the stairs. Let's go find the Kin Lady.
How dare you barge into my home without so much as a by your leave?
Hi.
No, I refuse to deal with one of the Queen's guests, especially not in my own home. How did you get in here, by the way? No, never mind that. Since you found your way in, I assume you can find your way back out, before I call the guards.
Why do you oppose the Queen's decree?
Such innocence. You really want to know why I oppose the Queen's order to allow newcomers to enter Summerset? Because I'm trying to protect both the island and the newcomers. It's in everyone's best interest that we maintain a separation.
And the Aldark agrees with your efforts to protect the island and the newcomers.
Aldark Tilkala came highly recommended. He has grand plans for protecting Shimmerine. Grand plans. Unfortunately, in my haste to deal with the Queen's decree, I may have made an error in judgment.
An error in judgment?
Not that it's any concern of yours, but my Chancellor has been unable to verify the Aldark's existence prior to when we met, and I recommended him for the position at the Monastery. I assure you, Kin Lord Millenthal praised Tilkala to no end.
And were you aware that the Aldark's monks are killing the newcomers under the monastery?
That's preposterous. Aldark Tilkala sequesters the newcomers to ascertain their suitability for life in Summerset. Those who pass will find a place here. As for the rest, they'll be returned to wherever they came from. That's what we agreed to.
Sounds like you should see for yourself what's happening at the monastery.
My lady, one of the monks said to deliver this message. It's from the Aldark himself.
The Coral Forest. An odd location for a meeting, but I need to hear the Aldark's explanation.
Was this the way down the stairs? I can't remember. Where are the stairs? I ran the wrong way. God damn it. Okay, let's see. This is clearly not the way downstairs. Why do I keep doing this? I can clearly never find stairs anywhere. Oh, there we go. Oh, probably. Probably at this point. Hi, sir.
This manor is closed by order of the Divine Prosecution, so I'll keep this brief. Who are you and what do you want?
Arathel's mother sent me to investigate his disappearance.
Aye, Surabane's ring. Will I never be rid of that hen? Look, turning away grieving mothers brings me no satisfaction, but this situation is delicate. The Divine Prosecution does not lose prisoners. Ever. Certainly not frightened children like Arathel.
Then where is he?
Not here, clearly. You really do mean to track him down, don't you? Fine. When we took Arathel into custody, he was only carrying a handful of coin, a tin flute, and some kind of crude map.
I could use this to track him down. Where is it?
Our draftsman drew up a few copies for distribution to the bailiffs. They're stacked upstairs near the hearth. You can take one if you wish, with this condition. If you find something, you will bring it to my attention, immediately.
Yeah, that is probably not going to happen, sir. But you can keep telling yourself that. Taking this map. That is not the way out. Yeah, she is probably going to die. Like, I would not be surprised at this point. Okay, where are we? Where are we? Hey, Daz.
Psst. Pretend you are adjusting your boot or admiring the architecture. As hard as it may be, look anywhere but directly at Raz. Good, good. Now, tell Raz what you learned at the King Lady's manor.
The Kin Lady believes that the newcomers are being sequestered and sent away.
Raz thinks Avanis is as naive as she is complicit, but she's not a murderer. This new Oldark, though, has so much blood on his hands, it looks like he's wearing red gloves. From what I could discover, he didn't exist before he came to Shimmerin.
I overheard that the Kin Lady was going to meet the Oldark in the Coral Forest.
The Coral Forest? A strange meeting place. Raz thinks we should go and see what the Oldark is up to. After I take back that outfit, I might need it again later. Ah, you have a pretty admirer, my friend. The Sijic Sage, yes? Here she comes now.
Well, let me find out what Valserin has to say.
I'm glad I found you. While watching the King Lady's mansion, I saw her ladyship sneak out the back and leave the city.
The King Lady is meeting the Oldark in the Coral Forest. Raz smells something, and it isn't moon sugar biscuits.
Your reputation precedes you, Eye of the Queen. I am Valserin of the Sijic Order, and I agree that the Oldark is more than a simple monk.
We should work together, yes? But let's travel separately, to avoid attracting unwanted attention. Raz will find you both at the Coral Forest.
Fancy exit. And I know I technically still have side missions, a side mission to do in here, but you know what? We are going to head out to the Coral Forest because I want to make sure I have time to at least finish up that part before we have to wrap for the day. Okay, the Coral Forest is up that way. Come on, pony. Whoops! That was not actually a way off. Huh, I knew that. Okay, where are we going? This way. Ooh. another good reason to wrap this up. I have to get ready to go pick up bread for subs. I hope your subs will be delicious. Bye, E. Okay, so the Coral Forest is somewhere this way. So far, in just randomly wandering around here, I've run into freaking griffins of all things. Run into all sorts of weird things around here. It's a little crazy. What is that? That is a person running on a horse. They are literally running on their horse.
This is what... Please, you must help. I think my cousin Brengus has been captured by werewolves.
What happened?
Brengus got caught up in a love affair, see? Decided to run off with some high elf named Nerlin. I was supposed to meet them in Archon's Grove, help them get off the island. But when I got there, all I saw were werewolves.
So Brengus and Nerlin were captured by werewolves.
Yes, I'm sure of it. I couldn't find them anywhere. I did meet a high elf named Estadel. He wouldn't tell me much, but he was definitely searching around the grove. He may know more about the situation than I do.
Alright, I will go there and talk to him. Wherever that is. Where is that? That is over that way. But we're going here first, so... we will get that later. The one thing I wish about ESO is that main story quests were clearly marked. Like, these ones aren't. I noticed that in, Morrowind as well. Like, main quests are not clearly marked by anything.
One of Somerset's more unique environments, the Coral Forest. I used to love coming here when I was growing up. We need to find out why the Aldark asked King Lady Avanice to meet him out here.
How do we find them?
Based on what we saw on the monastery's undercroft, I'm hesitant to use magic to locate them. I suppose we'll have to find them through mundane means. Too bad the Queen's spy isn't here yet. I understand he's good at this sort of thing.
Okay. Let us... This is also a really cool environment because, you know, it's the Coral Forest. There's literally coral everywhere. This is really freaking cool, and I'm a fan. Let's kill us some salamanders. Hi. Oh, and winged snakes too. Because why not? Why not? Why wouldn't there be winged snakes? Okay, they're called reef vipers, but still. Avanice does not really help you out over here. It's kind of annoying. She just sort of hangs out. Which, I mean, I guess that's her prerogative, but it would sort of be nice if, you know, she helped you out a bit. Oh.
The Aldark. We better hurry.
I don't know where you saw that, because I see nothing. But apparently dude is over this way. Oh, that's one of the pearls. That is one of the pearls. Hi. I don't know what you're doing.
Come, Nebara. Let me show you the power bestowed upon me by the Prince of Bargains.
Prince of Bargains? What the hell? What are you doing? What are you up to, sir?
Nagra, destroy these fools.
Earl of Clavicus Vile. Well then. Okay.
I'll go after the king lady. You deal with the older.
Let us destroy this pearl. Put on new trousers. Hey, Valserin.
Razumdar apprehended the kin lady. They're at the west edge of the Coral Forest. What happened to Aldok Tilkalar? Did he escape?
He died. I heard him mention the Prince of Bargains.
I think we can conclude that Tilkalar wasn't actually an Aldok. At least, not with his connection to the Prince of Bargains' Clavicus Vile. Strange magic and creatures worry me, however. Hopefully the pearl I sent to Artaeum can tell us more.
You think you can learn something from it?
You'd be surprised what a particular object can reveal if you know how to unlock its secrets. I need to return and tell Rightmaster Ikesis all that transpired here. If you're willing, I'd like you to come to Artaeum and confirm my story.
Who's the Rightmaster?
The Rightmaster leads the Sijic Order from Sepora Tower on the island of Artaeum. This spell attunes you to a portal near Shimmerine in the ruins of the Keep of 11 Forces. It always leads to Artaeum, no matter the island's current location.
I'll go there and talk to the Rightmaster after checking with Raz.
One more adjustment and there. You find me on Artaeum after you finish with the Eye of the Queen.
Can do. Raz, where are you?
Ah, Five Claw. The King Lady and Raz had the most illuminating conversation.
You can't.
Queen Irene will be disappointed.
Criminal, you horrid creature.
I love that the face palming
Queen
happened.
Irene will be disappointed that the King Lady of Shimmerine allowed a false Aldar to murder so many newcomers. Such a scandal makes other travelers uneasy about coming here, yes?
The Aldar called on the Prince of Bargains before I killed him.
The Prince of Bargains? That could only be Clavicus Vile. What oblivion-inspired nest of vipers has Raz stumbled into? This one has a very bad feeling about all of this. Where is the Sijic Sage? Raz would like to ask her what she thinks.
Valserin returned to Artaeum. She invited me to come and speak to the Rightmaster.
The Sijic Order's interest in all of this concerns Razumdar. This one has never had much love of magic, or those that practice the art. On the other hand, now Raz has his own person on the inside. An Eye of Raz, if you will, yes?
Valserin said the Order would try to find out more about the Eldark and the Abyssal Pearls.
Then you must go to Artaeum and discover what the Sijics have learned. When you return, you can tell Raz all about it so he can pass it along to the Queen. Yes, Raz likes this plan. In the meantime, Raz will investigate the Daedric connection.
Alright, let's talk to the Kin Lady.
Have you come to gloat? To kick me while I wallow in my own misery? Well, go ahead. I deserve it.
How did you get involved with Aldark Tilkalar?
I met him at Kinlord Millenthal's party in Eleanor. We had similar ideas about the Queen's decree, and I recommended that he lead the monastery. Summerset isn't a stew pot, and the various races aren't ingredients to be sprinkled in like so much spice.
You knew he planned to kill the newcomers.
What a hateful accusation. Tilkalar told me he was going to send them back where they came from. I had no idea he planned to kill them. I give you my word. I just wanted the newcomers to go away. And to find out he worshipped Daedra,
How crude.
Do all of the monks at the monastery worship Daedra?
I certainly hope not. We'll have to get the Divine Prosecution in there to gather up the monks Tilkala brought with him to Shimmerine. We can't have Daedric cultists desecrating a holy site. I suppose I need to beg for mercy from the proxy queen.
That would probably be best. Alright, and now we can start venturing. What is in here? No, what is in this backpack?
My woes seem infinite.
Yoink. First, we're going to come up here, and we are going to poke at this way shrine. Next, we're going to come over here. Investigate this point of interest. Whoops. Oh. I have no idea what you are, but you are very pretty. But I also feel like you're going to eat me, so I'm going to avoid you. Indric is what it's called. It's very pretty. Can I stealth past it? Because I don't want it to eat me. I feel like it will, given half a chance. Garden of the Sacred Numbers. This place is called. It's very pretty. Everything on this freaking island is gorgeous. Whee! Okay. Let's go up this way, deal with this little side mission. Because it's on the way to where I need to go anyway. What are you? Well, don't know what that is. I also probably should not be trying to run towards the skull with the swords crossed through it. But I want to know what it is, so... let's go see. This is probably not one of my better ideas. I'm just putting it out there. Ravel's hideaway is up here. That's a salamander. Ooh. The light coming through the trees right there is beautiful. What are you? Ooh. I don't know what this is, but I'm gonna help try to kill it. 'Cause I feel bad for this person trying to murder it on their lonesome. Will I die while trying to do this? Probably. Probably, but you know what? We're gonna try to help anyway. I need to zoom out is what I need to do first. I could also probably not stand where the fire's going. That would probably be the most useful thing. I honestly have no idea what I'm helping to do right now, but it's kind of amazing. Oh, okay, there are tiny little baby things. Tiny little baby salamanders. Oh boy. I'm not even denting this one. I'm barely denting it. Works best if we focus down a few of them at a time. So I'm noticing. honestly not part of the plan as to what I do for the rest of the stream, but... Boom. Okay, whoa, okay. Too many salamanders. Too many salamanders. I thought, oh, just help pick on the ads. It'll be okay. And no, it was not okay. Why are there suddenly so many salamanders? I don't understand. Why is there so many of everything? Oh, jeez. I'm going to die. I'm going to die a painful death. I have no health potions to help with any of this. Why is this a thing? Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm going to die. This is so much fun though. Like, I know I'm gonna die, but oh man. This is madness and I love it. I need to do more of these than just regular ESO. This is fun. Pure chaos, and I'm enjoying every second of this. Whoop. That was probably not the best place to stand. I'm trying to help. I'm trying my darndest to help here. I don't think I'm actually doing anything. Considering I'm technically a baby. I'm technically a baby. Whoa. Why is the lizard floating? The lizard should not be floating. Oh! That was fantastic! Oh my god. I need more of that in my life. Oh my god. There's a thing I need to do at, like, in regular ESO, because that was just, that was madness and wonderful, and I loved it. Whoops. Salamander wants to be my friend. Sorry, Salamander, I do not want to be your friend. Okay. Hide obtained. Yeah, I will be honest, that is not what I was really expecting to do. It just sort of happened. And I needed to see what it was. Oh, looks like there's a delve over that way. So that'll be fun to check out eventually. Oh. Oh, that's a griffin. That is a griffin. We are going to circumnavigate the griffin because, no thank you. No thank you right now. Not right now. Can't do much in the way of actual swimming in this game, which is kind of sad. Anyway. Hi, Esterdell.
I must say, I've just had the most dreadful day. First, my betrothed runs off with some wood elf, and then she manages to get kidnapped by werewolves. At this rate, my reputation may never recover. To think Nirelin would put me in such a position.
Did you see Brengus with her? His cousin said he may be in trouble too.
What do I care about Brengus? Honestly, I'd rather leave the two lovebirds to their fate. But if word got out that I left Nirelin to die, or if she managed to escape and actually marry that wood elf, suffice to say, I can't just leave her.
So what do you plan to do?
Well, I'm certainly not risking my life. You have the look of a ruffian. Want to take on the task? If you collect Nirelin, or at least what's left of her, I'll make sure you're paid handsomely. Oh, and you could save Brengus as well, I suppose.
Sure. I will rescue her or bring back evidence of her death.
Excellent. Once you've finished, meet me near the Mages Guild in Shimmerine. Of course, discretion is key here. I want no word getting out about this little incident, not even to common folk. Rumors do tend to spread, after all.
You know, you seem more upset about your reputation than Nerilyn's safety right now.
Do you know how long this marriage arrangement has been underway? Decades. Decades worth of work. All gone if Nerilyn smears her name through wood elf muck. Why, I'd rather suffer 1,000 cuts than such a wound to my reputation.
Great. Okay, so I would definitely have to go down through that delve. And we're going to. But first, we are going to mount up. And we are going to open up the space for the Stygic Order. And we're not going to really be able to do much with them after that because we're getting to the point where we are closing in on the bits I'm technically not allowed to show you. I love you guys, but I'm not willing to violate NDA for that. Is this... Who is this? Is that an NPC or... I don't even know. Anyway. Let's go to Artaeum. Which, it's so beautiful, guys. Like, this is pretty. This space right here, Summerset in general, is gorgeous. Like, I'm not going to lie. Artaeum is prettier than this. I didn't think it was possible until I saw it. And there's a sky shard up there. I require that sky shard. Sky shard. And we go down here. We're going to use the portal to Artaeum. Just wait until you guys see this. Welcome to Artaeum. The sky is just... This is beautiful. This place in general is just beautiful. Got a lake over here. We have a waterfall, which is really cool. Got all of this down here, which I will explore for you guys in just a minute. Yes, we are zooming in all the way because it's just that pretty. This is the home of the Stygic Order. I'd imagine we're going to be coming back and forth through here quite a bit. But I don't know because I haven't gotten the main quest past the, past this point. At least not yet. This place is like... If you kill a livestock owned by a citizen and crime is witnessed, you'll receive a bounty. Good to know. This place is legitimately like every dream I've ever had put together in one place. I'm in love with it. And it's just so pretty.
And there was no sign of Lathan. I don't know whether to be grateful or concerned.
We'll find him, Val. Now go check on the Pearl while I speak to our new guest.
Hello, sir.
What a rare honor Valcerin bestowed upon you. Only a select few not of our order have ever walked upon this sacred island. Val tells me your aid was indispensable in uncovering the false Aldoc's plot on Summerset.
We discovered that newcomers to Summerset were being murdered to power the Abyssal Pearls.
Unfortunate, certainly. The magic you describe sounds familiar, though I can't quite recall where I've heard of it before. I fear the pearls may be a harbinger of the threat Sotha Seal warned us about.
Sotha Seal? What threat? I don't understand.
Sotha Seal, one of the living gods of the Dark Elf Tribunal. He's an honorary member of our order. After an attack on his Clockwork City, he warned us about a Daedric threat to Summerset and Artaeum. I sent Valcerin to investigate.
Is there anything more I can do to help?
Indeed. But not until we finish studying the Pearl Valcerin brought us. There are mysteries to unravel, and Val believes you will be instrumental to our success. The next step involves a thorough examination.
And I'd pick up and listen to the rest of that. But at that point, we are getting into chunks of things that I'm technically not allowed to show you. We will, however, come up here. See how close to the edge we can get. So the island apparently moves. But this is what we've got so far. And I can honestly say I'm in love. This is what we have of Artaeum. I'll show you guys around some of it. I want to just stand here and take all the screenshots, but I don't think I'm allowed to yet. We have stairs down here. These stairs lead to these, which look like they have pearls of our own, but I don't know if these are like water or what. They're very pretty. There are going to be quest markers where I go in here, but I'm not going to touch any of them. This is strictly just to show you guys the inside of Artaeum. So welcome to the inner tower.
Still nothing? Valcerin, add your divination spell and see if that reveals anything useful.
It's very aquatic in here. I love the theme of it. We're going in these side rooms. And I found this. A portal to Sotha Seal's study. So we're gonna go in here. And I hope at some point we actually get to come and play in here because... oh my god. Look at all this stuff. It's very much that clockwork aesthetic. Clockwork and stone aesthetic. It's so pretty. It definitely feels like Sotha Seal's space, too. Like, this feels very much like his part of the world. I honestly do not think I'd appreciate this as much if I hadn't done Morrowind, but it's so cool. Let's see what some of these other portals are, because there are others. There are, in fact, others. This is just a back room with a library. So be sure to raid this. You might find books. If you can actually click on these bookshelves. So, the Seal and the Scribe. So that's lore. Should be fun. It doesn't look like you can actually read these books just yet. I don't know if you're eventually going to be able to. Or what. I can't even look at that letter. I assume I have to be a certain reputation level with the Psijic Order to do so. continuing on down the hallway, we have the portal to the Right Master's study, which of course we're going to go into. Because why wouldn't we? What is in his trunk? We're taking that lockpick. We have... I don't know what half of this stuff is, but it's very pretty. This looks like it's some sort of alchemical setup. Random pieces of armor and such. More books, like all the books you could ever want. The bed is floating, which if that's not the coolest thing, I don't know what is. Back to the main gallery. Going to go down this way. Next, we have... I don't know what this is, but we have a whole bunch of watery portals, which I'm assuming eventually are going to have places in them, but I don't know. This is also not an actual portal anywhere, though I feel like it should be. And last, but certainly not least, we have the portal to Vows study, which of course you know we have to go check out. Which, okay, these flowers are beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful plants. Oh, I didn't even think to look up. Look at the ceiling. The ceiling is beautiful. What do you have in this coffer? Nothing I want. What is in your jewelry box? Again, nothing I want. Paintbrushes. It's beautiful painting. I'm assuming this is of Summerset, but I don't know. Floating books, which again, if that is not the coolest thing, I hate to tell you, but you're wrong if you believe it isn't awesome. We got more floating books, more things. Another floating bed. A fountain for some reason. I don't know why Valsarin would have that in here. Let's go back out. Yes, that is definitely a taste of the things to come for Summerset. I am intrigued, personally. I cannot wait to see what else the story holds.
Come, do your trading here.
I honestly cannot wait to see what else we've got. What else we're going to be able to play with. I cannot wait. I really want to know what all else we have. I really want to know what else the story shows us. I'm very excited. What else do we have? Let's go investigate this way, because I haven't been here yet. Messing with this runestone thing. Mine now. Whoa. Oh, that's so cool! He's watering the plants. I honestly have not explored all of Artaeum. There's so much here. That is a spring book. Oh my god, that's adorable. There's just so much here. There are sheep. There are sheep. Guys, there are sheep. My day has been made. My day has literally been made. There are sheep. There are virtual sheep. I think sheep are adorable. Don't you judge me. Do not judge me. This place is beautiful. You have some more books down here. A kitty! Wait, I can go down there? I can go down there. There's even a freaking delve up here. Like, it looks like there's a delve right over here.
Someone with flesh on their bones. Thank Moloch.
So, like, you could go in there and mess around in there. I will eventually, just not right now. Probably. I don't know. I'm trying to decide how much I actually wanted to do, so I don't want to spoil the expansion for myself. We can apparently also come down these stairs. What's over here? Like, if Artaeum itself is beautiful, and I honestly cannot believe this place, something this beautiful exists in a video game. I'm into it, guys. I'm into this. Colosseum of the Old Ways.
Mind your step, Kerem. Eldilar summoning.
This place is beautiful. I'm in love with it. Like, I'm in love with this. Guys, oh, man. Okay, let's see if I can find the way down there. I found it before. Or Springbok. I don't know why Springbok exists here, but they do. Okay, let's head down to the coastline. I think that's where we're going to wrap things up. Once we get down to the coast. And then, oh my god, this place is beautiful. Look, we have coral sticking up over here. How far out can we swim? How far are we allowed to swim? I don't know, is this the sort of game where you'll run into an invisible wall? Oh my god, look at this horizon line. Whoops, I can't be doing that, apparently, because that hurts. But just look at this horizon line. This is beautiful. This entire place is freaking beautiful. And I honestly cannot wait. I am looking forward so much to being able to run around here and just exploring everything when the game is live. Because it is beautiful. There's a chest down here. Let's unlock it. What sorts of interesting things will be in here? What have we got? An iron helm and a chest. Oh, Nirnroot. Nirnroot's screaming. We all know that sound. Because Nirnroot, for some reason, in Elder Scrolls games, feels the need to scream to make itself known. I don't know why, it just does. This place is beautiful. I'm really looking forward to being able to run through here when the game is launched in June. this is just... I'm not going to swim all the way around the island, although I probably could. But this is beautiful. This place is beautiful, and I love every inch of it. Let's jump up here. We'll end just looking out over everything. But that is definitely where we need to wrap things up for today, my friends. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. You know I always appreciate it. If you're new around here, if you liked what you saw, we'll be back with some more Elder Scrolls on Thursday. But if you're not already, there's a heart-shaped button, providing you're watching this on Twitch, up in that corner somewhere, that you can click on and turn notifications on to find out when we're going to be live next. As I said before, we shall be live once again Thursday. We're going to be going back to the actual Elder Scrolls game. That is not this. I hope this was a fun little teaser for you guys. But it's been fun. It has definitely been a fun time. And let's see, who can I send you guys to? Who can I send you guys to? Okay, so gonna send you guys over to the Extra Life Twitch channel, which, if you guys aren't familiar with it, it's a program. We're raising money for the Children's Miracle Network hospitals. I'm participating in it this year with the APRE. Please donate if you can. Any money we get goes towards our respective children's hospitals, raises money for the kids. It's a good time. And that said, my friends, I shall see you Thursday evening. Have a good night. Have a good rest of your weekend, guys. Bye.